It's a situation no one ever wants to find themselves in. But here you are, suddenly unemployed. When the world feels like it's spinning, the first thing you need to do is breathe. It's natural to feel a sense of shock. You're not the first to feel this way, and you certainly won't be the last. Getting laid off can feel like a punch to the gut. It's an unexpected blow that can leave you reeling, and that's okay. It's a human reaction to an unexpected change. You might feel a rush of insecurity, a wave of fear, a pang of doubt. These feelings are normal. You're not alone in this. Many of us have been there before, and we've felt the same emotions. It's a tumultuous time, filled with uncertainty. But remember, it's okay to feel these things. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be unsure of what's next. In the midst of these emotions, it's crucial to understand that it's not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. Layoffs are often the result of larger economic forces or company decisions that are out of your control. It's not a measure of your skills, talents, or value. Take a moment to let it all sink in. It's okay to take a little time to process what's happened, but don't let it consume you. Remember, this is a setback, not a permanent state. It's a chapter in your life, not the entire book. Let yourself grieve the loss of your job, just as you would any significant life change. It's a loss, and it's okay to feel that. But also remember that with every ending comes a new beginning. This could be the start of something new, something unexpected, something better. Now is the time to gather your strength, to harness your resilience. This is your moment to bounce back, to show the world what you're made of. And remember, you're not alone. There are resources and people out there who want to help you navigate this journey. Remember, it's okay to feel upset. You're not alone in this journey. Once you've given yourself time to process, it's time to take a hard look at your financial situation. To start, let's talk about savings. If you've been setting money aside, now's the time to tally up what you've got. Don't forget to include any secure investments or funds you've been nurturing. Though it may be tempting to dip into these reserves, consider them as your last line of defense. Next, examine your expenses. Make a list of your monthly outgoings, from the essentials like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and groceries, to the less critical ones like subscriptions or leisure activities. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can identify areas where you could potentially cut back. Now let's consider any severance pay or unemployment benefits you may be entitled to. Severance pay is often provided as a lump sum or continual payments over a set period. Unemployment benefits, on the other hand, are generally weekly payments that you can apply for if you've lost your job through no fault of your own. Both of these can be a valuable lifeline during this time. With these figures in hand, it's time to create a budget. This doesn't have to be a complicated process. Simply subtract your total expenses from your total income, which includes your savings, severance pay, and any unemployment benefits. The goal here is to ensure that your income covers your expenses and to identify any shortfalls that need to be addressed. Keep in mind that this budget isn't set in stone. It's a living document that will change as your situation evolves. So make sure to revisit it regularly and adjust as necessary. One more thing, don't forget about health insurance. If you were previously covered by your employer, you'll need to explore other options. This could be through a spouse's plan, a private insurer, or a government program. Knowing where you stand financially can give you a sense of control during this uncertain time. And remember, while money matters, it's also important to take care of your mental and emotional health. So, take a deep breath and remember, you're not alone in this. We're here to help guide you through. Now that you've got a handle on your finances, it's time to think about your next career move. This is an ideal time to pause, take a deep breath, and reevaluate your career goals and aspirations. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often lose sight of what truly matters to us. We get so caught up in the grind that we forget to ask ourselves, is this the career path I want to be on? Does this job make me feel fulfilled? Does it align with my personal interests and passions? When we're in the thick of it, it can be hard to find the time to ask these questions. But now, you've been given an opportunity. It's not the way you might have wanted it, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. It's time to take a step back and reflect on what you want from your career. What are your passions? What makes you excited to get up in the morning? If you could do anything without worrying about the paycheck, what would it be? These are the questions that can guide you towards a career that truly suits you. Now, I'm not suggesting you should all go out and become painters or musicians, unless that's what you truly want. What I'm suggesting is that you find the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs. That's where you'll find a career that's fulfilling and sustainable. It's also important to consider the practical aspects. What skills do you have? What industries are booming? Where can you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? Your answers to these questions can help guide you towards a career that's not only fulfilling, but also viable. So take this time to reflect, to dream, and to plan. Consider this a reset button for your career. It's a chance to change your trajectory, to find a path that's more aligned with who you are and what you want from life. Remember, a job loss may also open the door to new possibilities. With a renewed sense of what you want in a career, it's time to put yourself back out there. As we venture into this new chapter, it's crucial to update your resume and LinkedIn profile. These are two of the most vital tools in your job search arsenal. Let's start with the resume. It's more than just a document, it's a story of your professional journey. Make sure it's up to date, reflecting not only your most recent job experience, but also your newly identified career goals. Start by highlighting your skills and experiences that align with the kind of roles you're now targeting. Remember, it's not about listing every job you've ever had, but about showcasing relevant experiences that demonstrate your ability to excel in your desired role. Next, quantify your accomplishments wherever possible. Instead of saying you managed a team, for instance, you could say you led a team of 10 to exceed annual sales targets by 15%. This gives potential employers a clearer picture of what you're capable of. Now let's talk about LinkedIn. This platform is not just a digital version of your resume, it's a space to showcase your professional persona. Start by updating your headline. Make it catchy and reflective of your career aspirations. Your summary should be engaging, telling a story about your professional journey and where you want it to go. Don't forget to highlight your skills, endorsements, and recommendations. These add credibility to your profile. Also, make sure your professional experiences are up to date, and again, align with your career goals. Engage with your network. Share industry-related content, comment on posts, and join groups relevant to your field. This demonstrates your active interest in your industry and can help you appear in more search results. Remember, both your resume and LinkedIn profile should be dynamic, evolving with your career path and aspirations. Keep them polished, professional, and fresh. Your resume gets you in the door, your LinkedIn keeps you in the conversation. An updated resume and LinkedIn profile will help potential employers see your value. So, take the time to make them shine. Your future self will thank you for the effort. Now that your materials are up to date, it's time to connect with others. Networking is not just about business cards and LinkedIn connections. It's about building relationships and creating a community that can offer support, advice, and potentially opportunities. Think of networking as sowing seeds. You plant them, nurture them, and over time they may grow into something fruitful. Just like a gardener wouldn't ignore his seeds, you shouldn't ignore your network. Start by reaching out to former colleagues. You already have a relationship with them, and they know your work ethic and skills. Drop them a line, catch up, and subtly let them know you're on the lookout for new opportunities. Next, consider attending industry events. These could be conferences, seminars, or casual meetups. The key here is to be present and engaged. Ask questions, share insights, and show genuine interest in others. Remember, you're not just looking for a job, you're looking to build relationships. Online networking groups can also be a goldmine. Platforms like LinkedIn have numerous groups where like-minded professionals share industry news, job openings, and valuable advice. Join these groups, participate in discussions, and demonstrate your expertise. And while networking, remember to not just take, but also give. Help others when you can. Share your knowledge, offer assistance. Networking is a two-way street. When you help others, they're more likely to return the favor. But don't let the process overwhelm you. Networking is not a race, it's a marathon. It takes time and patience. Don't be disheartened if you don't see immediate results. Keep nurturing those relationships. And finally, be authentic. People can sense insincerity from a mile away. Be genuinely interested in others, their work, and their stories. This authenticity will make you more memorable and likable. In conclusion, networking is not just about finding a job. It's about building a community that can offer support, advice, and opportunities. It's about growing professionally and personally. Remember, many jobs are found through networking, so don't overlook this crucial step. As you start to get calls for interviews, you'll want to be prepared. Now let's dive into some tips and tricks that can help you ace your upcoming job interviews. Firstly, research is your best friend. Before you step foot in the interview room, make sure you know the company inside out. What's their mission? What's their culture like? Who are their competitors? Understand their products, services, and industry positioning. This will not only help you tailor your responses, but also show your genuine interest in the company. Next, be prepared to answer common interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Why should we hire you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? These are just a few examples. Craft your answers in a way that highlights your skills and experience relevant to the job you're applying for. Practice makes perfect, so rehearse your responses until they become second nature. Remember, an interview isn't just about answering questions, it's also about asking them. Asking thoughtful, insightful questions can demonstrate your keen interest in the role and the company. It might be about the team you'll be working with, the challenges you might face, or the company's future plans. This not only gives you a better understanding of the role, but also signals to the interviewer that you're serious about the opportunity. Body language is also crucial. Maintain eye contact, offer a firm handshake, and sit up straight. These nonverbal cues can speak volumes about your confidence and professionalism. Lastly, don't forget to follow up. Send a thank you note or email to express your appreciation for the opportunity. This simple gesture can leave a lasting impression and set you apart from other candidates. Preparing for an interview might seem daunting, but remember, it's your chance to showcase your skills, experience, and personality. The more prepared you are, the more comfortable you'll feel, and the better you'll perform. With preparation, you can walk into any interview with confidence. And remember, every interview, whether it leads to a job offer or not, is a valuable learning experience. So take a deep breath, put your best foot forward, and seize the opportunity. Job searching can be stressful, so it's important to take care of your mental and physical health. In the pursuit of a new job, it's easy to lose sight of the most important asset you have, yourself. Your well-being is the platform upon which all your efforts are built. Therefore, maintaining a positive mindset is not just an accessory to your job hunt, but a necessity. It sets the tone for your every interaction, every application, and every interview. It's the driving force that keeps you resilient, motivated, and ready to seize the opportunities that come your way. Now you might ask, how do I keep positive? Well, it's not about ignoring the reality, but rather finding the silver lining in every situation. Remember, every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. So instead of dwelling on the negatives, focus your energy on what you can control, like honing your skills, expanding your network, or learning something new. Next on the list is your physical health. It's a well-known fact that the body and mind are interconnected. Eating healthy, balanced meals, getting regular exercise, and ensuring you have enough sleep can significantly improve your mood and energy levels. Even a simple daily walk can make a world of difference. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. Seek support from your loved ones when you need it. Sometimes, all you need is a listening ear or words of encouragement to uplift your spirits. And if things get too overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you navigate through difficult times. In conclusion, remember this: you are more than your job, more than your current situation. You are a person of worth and potential. So treat yourself with kindness, patience, and respect. It's okay to have off days. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but never lose sight of your worth or your dreams. After all, this is just a chapter in your life, not the whole story. Remember, taking care of yourself is just as important as finding a new job. Let's recap what we've discussed today. We kicked things off by addressing the initial shock of being laid off. It's crucial to give yourself time to process this change. Next, we dove into assessing your financial situation, a key step in determining your next moves. We then moved on to reevaluating your career goals. This is an opportunity to reflect on what you truly want from your career. Then, we explored the importance of updating your resume and LinkedIn profile to reflect your current skills and experiences. We stressed the power of networking and how it can open doors to new opportunities. We also reminded you to brush up on your interview skills, because practice makes perfect. Lastly, we emphasized the importance of staying positive and taking care of yourself. This phase can be tough, but it's also a chance for growth and self-discovery. Remember, a layoff is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter in your career journey.